Hey guys, welcome back. This is our first real attempt at doing anything since my injury. We're sorry about the sun, guys. It's middle of the day again because, well, that's the only time I got. Hang on, Lucille. So we're 2 weeks to the day, actually, since I got hurt. But as you can see, I'm kind of starting to be able to do some stuff. There you go. I initially couldn't really support anything heavier than my cell phone in my left arm, but I'm able to hold a camera. So that's a win. Although I don't know for how long because I can feel it already. But I wanted to talk to you guys because every time I try to make plans, something happens. So no more plans. We're winging it for the rest of the year, with some maybe obvious exceptions, of course. And seeing as how I can't really support any weight, I can't really help with most anything. So I've still got my parents helping do morning and evening chores for me because I still can't lift those buckets. But I'm getting some more mobility. I can move it around without pain. I just still can't really, extend it and bend it fully, and I can't support anything. But we're going to go tomorrow to the orthopedic surgeon, have them do another check on it, and then just tell me how things are going. So hopefully some good news there. Sorry if you guys are getting wind noise again. I'm trying to test out some different stuff with the mic, so give me some feedback. So if you guys follow, then you probably already seen the video I posted from the day that I got hurt. And I didn't edit out anything, nothing happened in that video that is obvious. There are some, in hindsight, maybe some signals from Henry that maybe he was uneasy with me that day. It doesn't change what happened, and hindsight's 2020. But I think that's something I'm gonna make a whole separate video on, is trying to make sure you pay attention to the signals that you get from your animals better. So an oversight on me, but just stay attentive. Don't let your guard down. Now, getting back to the whole plans thing, one of the things I told you that I was going to do is go through winter prep. And, well, that doesn't change because regardless of being hurt, somebody's got to do it. The animals have got to be taken care of. Everything's got to be prepared for the winter. So things don't simply stop. You just get really slow. And I'm really slow because, as I said, it's been 2 weeks. And this is honestly the first time where I felt up to, trying to get out and actually get some stuff seriously done. And the reality is I still can't really do it. So per usual, we're going to wing it. We ended up having our family get together. So that stuff's all done. The bush hogging and stuff I was talking about doing, most of that my dad took care of, at least the necessity stuff. There's maybe a few more passes that need to be made in the back. I never did take down the fence posts, so I'm going to attempt that today, see if I can pull those out. Hello! I'm almost trip and fall. That would be horrible. That would be not fun. I'm probably an idiot for being out here trying to do this, but, well, my family calls me stubborn, so might as well embrace it. Anyways, I'm going to go try to pick up some of those fence posts, if I can pull them one-handed, that is, and at least get something done. It's too beautiful of a day. It's the end of October, And we're at like 80 degrees today, which honestly is too warm for October, but given that I've lost 2 weeks, that's kind of great for me. I can still get out here and try to do some stuff. So winter prep for us is going to mean a little bit different this year. I was going to prep a separate area to get Henry and Molly together, but Henry's not going to be staying here long term. Regardless of the reasons, him being that aggressive with me or anybody on my property is not okay. So, you know, we will be removing Henry from the picture. Exactly how and when is to be determined, but you know, we're exploring the idea of potentially butchering him. And the reason I say we're exploring the idea is I know that with an intact boar, boar taint can be an issue. He has been separated from Molly for several months, which, you know, can, in theory, again, this is something I'm exploring for the first time, but in theory that can reduce the chance for boar taint. You know, we could try to have him, you know, castrated and wait a while and then do it. I'm not doing that. I thought about just trying to sell him off to another farm. I don't know. I don't feel right about sending an animal somewhere that has attacked before. So I just don't think I'm going to do that. So I think we're going to end up taking the chance, butchering him and just see if we have an issue with boar taint. I know the coonies are less likely, you know, according to some. I don't know. There's a lot of different information on this and that. I'm not going to debate it with anybody, but that's what we're going to do is we're going to give it a try and see. And if not, you know, it was at least some practice and learning experience. And we might end up bringing, well, not might, we're going to have to bring some others to come help with that butchering because I can't physically pick them up. I can't do it. So we may just end up using it as opportunity to both practice butchering and also train some others in it. And if we get, you know, usable meat out of it, that's a win. And if not, we'll chalk it up to a learning experience and we'll move on. I've also made an arrogant maybe mistake here on this. There ain't no way I'm going to be able to do this one-handed unless I spend all day doing it because it ain't just about picking up those posts. The wire is still on the fence and I got to like roll it up and I like physically can't do that. I can't like make that motion because twisting motions are still very challenging. So yeah, not gonna happen. Even that battery charger is too heavy to pick up. And this camera's actually starting to get kind of heavy. Guys, I think this brings me to another thing that I'm probably going to try to make a video about, which is the importance of making things easy on yourself and streamlined, because I can't do a lot. I'm having to ask other people to do it, and I'm fortunate enough to have family close enough and willing and able to help, but that's not something everyone has. And the reality is a lot of people in this situation are going to have to either rely on a spouse to completely take care of it, if that's even an option, which is not completely an option for us because of how busy our lives are. Or you're going to have to pay somebody else to do it. And in both scenarios, having it easy is critical. So there are some improvements that I've been putting off that I'm going to make a priority. And then, there's some stuff that I'm very glad I've done in advance. So I think I'm going to make a video talking about that because I think it's important and hopefully helpful to somebody else. All right, the last little bit of things that, despite this, that you can still expect. We're going to still try to do a little bit of renovation work in this room here that I told you guys about. We'll see what I can do in the time frame that works out. We're still probably a couple months from that, though. We'll still be, of course, getting ready for the winter with all the animals. There's not a whole lot left that has to be done, especially since we're not going to be separating the pigs. I'm going to put them all in one big group. So that makes things a little simpler and a lot less work for the winter. And there's just some general kind of cleanup and maintenance and all the stuff that I talked about. We're going to still try to do as much of it as we can, but we are going to be adding at least 1 or 2 butcherings this year for the runt that we've talked about a couple times, and then probably for Henry. I'll be looking for another boar here before long, once I'm in a position where I can maybe do something about it. So plans changing, being flexible about it, not stressing about it. It is what it is. I'm happy that it wasn't worse, and I'm back on, well, I guess I'm still on my feet, but I'm back on my feet, hopefully making, improvements, and hopefully I get good news tomorrow from the orthopedic, that we just continue with the healing, and we'll see how long it takes. And this was intended to be kind of a short one, just to let you guys know I'm fine, and I appreciate your well wishes. I've had good support, and I'm grateful for it. You guys have a blessed day, stay safe, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodness.